Okay, class, let's continue. Now, next topic is editing text in a document. Editing means making changes. Making changes for making your text appear look more good. And if you want to make any kind of changes, like if you want to insert something, if you want to delete something, how you can do it. So that is known as editing. Okay, first is inserting text and deleting text. Suppose now you can see on the computer screen. Now I have written one document. Suppose you also have written one document, but you forgot to write something in between. For example, I'm just taking an example, children. After program, you have to write instruction. Suppose after program you have to write instructions. So what you have to do now, right now you have completed all the text. After completing the three paragraph, your cursor is here. So the first option which come to your mind, I erase all of the things, enter instruction here, and then again write all the things, which is very waste. It is completely a wastage of time. So what you can do, it's a very good feature here. You can simply click wherever you want to insert anything. Insert means you want to enter anything. So just click over it. I click here. Now you can see the blinking line, that is your cursor, appear here. Now whatever you write from the keyboard, I'm writing inserting instruction. So you can see it appear there where your cursor is. So like in this way, just by simply clicking on it, you can insert anything anywhere after completing your document. Okay, suppose now you have written something and something is wrong here. After you're completing this, you're reading this and something is wrong here. And it is in the middle of the document and you want to delete it. Again, what you will do, again you will repeat the same steps. Click there where you want to delete. Suppose I want to delete this computer, robots and computer I want to delete. Click here and press the backspace key, or you can select it like I have selected it. Select that thing and press delete key. Suppose I now want robots and to delete. So I will select robots. Wait. I will select robot and I will click press delete key from the keyboard. So it will delete it from my text. Okay, this is how you can delete your text. On the next page, there is one very important feature and very useful also, undo and redo. Children, undo and redo is present at the quick access toolbar here. You can see undo and this button is redo. Okay, you can use undo feature to repeat the last action that is made while typing the text in a document. And the shortcut key for it, Control plus Z. And redo feature is used to redo the most recent action that you undid. And the shortcut key is Control plus Y. Children, what it means is undo means, in simple word, undo means, suppose for example you have deleted something by mistake. Suppose I will select whole text and I will delete it like this. I selected all the text and by mistaken I have pressed backspace key. Now my text is all gone. But that is your mistake. So whenever you have done this kind of mistake and you want to cancel your mistake, you will press this undo button from your quick access toolbar. Click here. You can see it will cancel my mistake. Okay, this is undo. And redo means redo cancel the undo action. Whatever undo done, it will cancel that action. Okay, so if I press redo now this, then the what undo done? Undo cancel my mistake. So it will cancel undo. That means it will again disappear. Again you want it, again do it, undo. It is very useful whenever you delete it or whenever you do something which is by mistake. Okay, you can recover it. Children, next is moving and copying. Moving means cutting your text and making it appear somewhere. Now you can see this paragraph. This paragraph is first one, computer is a machine. Second is a broad range of industrial. And the third one is earlier computers were meant to be. But after reading this document, you all of a sudden realize that this paragraph should come at the last. Okay, so what you can do, you can simply move this paragraph from here to the last. That is known as cutting. So how you can do it? Select this paragraph. For selecting a paragraph, you have to click 3 times. Okay, then cut it. You have to go to Home tab and you can see the first option under Home, cut. Cut, click. And where you want to paste, you want to paste here. After this, press enter, bring your mouse pointer here and press paste key. You can click on Home tab and you can see here paste, this one. Click on this, you can see. So this means moving. Means if you are moving, suppose this is your pen, you're moving this pen from one place to another. That is for cutting. So you moved your this paragraph from the top to the bottom. That is cutting. Okay. If you will choose copy, then it will remain on the original position as well and it will come at the last also. That is for copy. Okay. Now, something very important and very useful. Spelling and grammar mistake. Spelling and grammar mistake. Suppose you have written your diagram, your document, and you see most of the red and green color lines over it. What it means? It shows your mistakes. Okay, so the red line shows your spelling mistake and your green line shows your grammatical mistake. It is very useful because after writing your document, if you are not able to search your mistake, it will help you. Okay, by mistake, sometime you were in hurry, you do mistakes in your copies also, you make mistake. So teacher point out the mistake with red pen. So same here also. It will point out your mistake with your red color. Okay, so now when this kind of red wavy lines or green lines comes, you do not know the correct spelling. So it will show you the correct spelling also with the help of one very important feature, that is spelling and grammar mistake. Okay, what you have to do, you just have to click on that option. Like here, the spelling of computer is wrong. They have written computer. A is written. So what they have done, they have clicked on this word, okay, and then click on review tab, click on spelling and grammar. Then this box will appear. Then here you can check the spelling in the downward and then you can click on ignore. If you do not want to change that spelling, you can click on change if you want to change that spelling. There is one more option which is ignore all, and change all. Ignore all means, suppose you have written computer 5 times and 5 times the spellings are wrong. So ignore all. I want the computer to be computer in my document. And suppose if you want to change, so then change all means wherever computer is written, change all the computer to computer. That is the option meaning. So I'll show you quickly here also where it is. Suppose right now you are seeing this analog, red line is coming over here. Okay, review tab. Okay, now you can check the spelling and grammar check. See the first option. Okay, spelling and grammar check. You can see here. It is saying, see, my spelling is this wrong. So it is giving me the option analogy, antilog, analog, whatever you want to write. If you do not want to write, do not want to change, you will click ignore. Once means one only, all means whenever it appear, how many times it appear in the text, ignore all. So right now I will click ignore all and it will show me spelling and grammar check is complete. See, automatically the red baby line is removed. Okay, so this is how you can check the spellings of your mistaken one. Okay, now only two topics are left, using thesaurus and printing a document, which is again very easy. Come to your book, children. Thesaurus is, what is thesaurus? Whenever you want to use a word, synonyms and antonyms. Synonyms and antonyms. Synonyms means the similar word. Okay, so for example, book, the synonym would be textbook or reader, right? So that is your synonyms. Okay, so it will give you this feature also. Word also give you some features. Suppose you're writing some documents and you want more words for the same one word. So what you can use this option. Okay, suppose right now you can see here in your books, likewise they have selected. So you do not want to use this word, you want something different word and which is similar, meaning should be same. So you click on this word, first select the word for which you want the synonyms, then you will click on the review tab. You already know where is review tab. Then you will click on thesaurus. Okay, now when you click on this box will appear and here it will show you the another options. So likewise they have given the option similarly. So you will click here and you will click on insert. So automatically that word will get changed with similarly. After using this, just close it with this button. Very easy. Okay, just let me just quickly show you where it is. Which word we want. Okay, calculations. Select this word, go to review and you can see this one. Okay, click on this, you can see here calculations means intentions, or if you want to do controls, if you want to do computations, estimates, whatever word you want, you can choose it and you can insert it. Right now I'm not changing it. Okay, let it be like this. And then after using it, you can click on this close button. Easy? Last, now your document is finally ready. You have done all the editing and all the formatting. Now you want the print of this document. Printing is very easy. What you have to do, you have to go to File tab and you can see there is one option of print. This, when you click on File tab, File menu appear, which is also known as Backstage view. Click on this print option and you can see all the options here and the preview here. Means your printing page, your text will appear like this. Only this much you have written and this much page will be get empty. So how many copies you want, you can change the number of copies. Suppose you want 10 copies of this same document. So you can click on 10. Okay, just by simply changing it with the help of these arrows like this. Okay, and then which printer is attached to it. Right now no printer is attached to it, to my computer, so right now it's not showing any option. Otherwise, if the printers are attached to it and you having so many printers, it will give you all the options, so you can choose the printer according to your choice. And here there are printer options of the pages. A4 size sheet you want portrait orientation or landscape, you want normal margins, you want one per sheet, whatever you want. Okay, so this is all the options which you can choose according to your choices, and you can see the preview that your how your page will look like here. Okay, simply by doing this, just click on this, and at the last you will get the click on this print button, you will get the print from the printer. Okay, you can change the settings by clicking the drop down buttons. So that's it. Last topic of your this you have to learn by yourself, that is shortcut keys. Now whatever I have explained to you, there are shortcut keys from the keyboard which you can use, like for save. Suppose you want to save the document, instead of going to file tab and click on save option, you can just click on control plus S from the keyboard. Control plus P is for printing. This print option will appear if you press Ctrl P from your computer. Ctrl Z is for undo. Ctrl Y is for redo. You can see all controls. So the easiest way, right control, right plus, and you have to change these alphabets. Okay, according to the requirement. C is for copy. X is for cut. V is for paste. B is for bold. I is for italic. U is for underline. A is when you want to select all the text, entire text. E for center alignment. L for left alignment, and R. Okay, these are the shortcut keys. And children, you have to learn this. So learn all the shortcut keys. Okay, with this, we are done with this chapter. Please do give reading to this chapter and revise this chapter. It is very interesting and practical chapter. If you have computers or laptops at home, give practice to it also. Okay, it will give you a clear understanding about the chapter. Thank you.